Sarah was making dinner when David's laptop pinged. He'd left it on the kitchen counter, something he never usually did. Curiosity, or maybe it was worry, got the better of her. She glanced at the screen. It was a flight confirmation email. Her heart skipped a beat. David hadn't mentioned any travel plans. She tried to tell herself it was a business trip, but his recent behavior had been odd. He was distant, often lost in thought, and his phone was constantly buzzing with messages she wasn't allowed to see. He would abruptly leave the room when she entered. Sarah cautiously opened the email. The flight was to Paris. Paris, a romantic getaway, not a business meeting. And the name on the ticket wasn't just David, it was David Miller. His full name, which he only used for formal documents, such as flight bookings, when wanting to hide it from others. A wave of nausea washed over her. Was he having an affair? The thought was unbearable. She closed the laptop, her hands trembling. She couldn't confront him without proof, but she also couldn't ignore what she'd seen. She knew they needed to address the growing distance between them, even before she saw the flight details. The next few days were torture. Sarah found herself constantly watching David, analyzing his every word and gesture. He seemed oblivious to her distress, continuing his mysterious phone calls and disappearing acts. One evening, Sarah decided she couldn't take it anymore. She decided to ask him about the flight. "David," she began, her voice barely a whisper, "I saw your flight booking." David froze. His face turned pale. "What are you talking about?" "The flight to Paris," she said, her voice stronger now. "Why are you going to Paris? And why didn't you tell me?" David sighed, running a hand through his hair. "Sarah, please, let me explain." He told her that his elderly mother, who lived in Paris, had fallen ill. He was going to see her, but he didn't want to worry Sarah unnecessarily. He'd been trying to shield her and hadn't been very forthright because he himself was very disturbed by the news of her falling sick. He'd used his full name on the booking because he was trying to get a last-minute deal, and that was the only name that matched the discounted fare. Sarah listened, her heart slowly calming. She wanted to believe him, but a tiny seed of doubt remained. Why the secrecy? Why the strange behavior? Sarah, trying to stay calm herself, asked, "David, why were you acting so secretive if that was the reason you were going to Paris to meet your mother?" David admitted he was ashamed he hadn't been visiting his mother as often as he should, and he felt guilty of this fact and was deeply regretful. He had been avoiding talking to Sarah about it because of his own feelings of guilt and shame. Sarah looked at him, searching his eyes for any sign of deceit. She saw only sincerity and regret. She realized she had jumped to conclusions, fueled by her own insecurities and fears. Sarah hugged him tightly, relieved but still a little uneasy. While the flight booking mystery was resolved, the deeper problem of their communication issues remained. They needed to be more open and honest with each other, or else small secrets could easily turn into big misunderstandings. The root cause of David's reservations in opening up about his mom has not been discussed. To discover such interesting plots and stories, and to help us dig deeper into such human nature, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.